The airline industry, which is expected to rake up $25 billion in profit, about 4 billion people expected to fly all in the year of 2024. So essentially 2024 is going to be an exciting year for aviation sector, and India is going to stand out because the report says and reports suggest that India is an exciting aviation market despite whatever is happening, airline going down after airline going down every consecutive month or quarter.
So, Shweta, I think there is no doubt that India is an exciting aviation market, exciting at least at the level of flyers.
Absolutely.
I mean, we breached the pre-pandemic, flyer number in the month of August. So, if 2019 was any benchmark to go by, and the dip that the aviation market had seen after that, we are more than back. And every month we are creating record after record of, of number of passengers taking to the skies. And all this is coming amid soaring high ticket prices. So, ticket prices from Delhi to Bombay on an average, is nothing less than about 8 to 10,000 rupees. And remember, in 2019, you could easily get a ticket for as little as 3,500 rupees to 4,000 rupees. So prices have easily more than doubled in these last 4 years, and number of flyers has also surpassed the pre-pandemic level. Now, in our newsroom, if not elsewhere, there is always this debate, and this debate is fairly rife, that should there be some sort of a price capping? And can airlines be permitted to charge customers exorbitant amounts of fees for flying them from one city to another? And then the other end of the debate is that should there be any capping done by an agency, and what should that agency be? And if the agency is the government or one of the bodies of the government, whether it is the DGCA or the Aviation Economic Wing, then at some level you are going to stifle the free demand supply equilibrium economics. And right now, if airlines are in a position to fly enough and more passengers, breaching all previous records at the prices that they're charging for the tickets, then should airlines, which in any case find it hard to make profits, be compelled to lower their prices. So I think this price debate, and this price debate in the context of more and more people taking to the skies despite soaring high airfares, is obviously one contentious issue right now. But having said that, I think IATA's bullishness on Indian aviation is also rampant in the fact that you have more than 1,000 aircraft waiting in the wings if you were to combine the aircraft order of both Indigo and Air India combined, to be arriving in India, landing in India, ready to take back to the skies within the next 18 months or so. So there is obviously buoyancy by way of flyers, buoyancy by way of airline operators. Indigo, of course, making good profits, being among the only airlines making profits in India. And despite the mess that we've seen with Go First pretty much written off, as you like to say, I would still want to wait till the first week of February. But Go First,
I mean, as much as I would like for Go First to come back and for there to be more buoyancy when it comes to options available for flyers, or flyers at an all-time high, at the same time very limited options available and very limited.
It's pretty much a duopoly, Shweta.
Absolutely.
You only have Indigo and you have the Air India combined, which operates Air Asia, Air India, Vistara, Air India Express. So you have
Connect, yes.
so you have that one block of Air India and you have one block of Indigo. Somewhere in between, trying to nibble into that leftover 15% odd market share, you've got a SpiceJet, which is facing its own solvency issues, and you've got Akasa. Akasa has been saying for the longest time that by end of this year, a minimum of 3-digit aircraft order is likely to go through. We haven't seen any update on that. There has been this pilot war pretty much within all airlines. So obviously there is excitement of all levels. But the fact that there are only two players, and it is pretty much a duopoly right now, two dominant players, that means prices will pretty much be controlled by these two players. So unless there is more competition, then prices coming down is going to be a challenge, and there is enough room for more carriers to come into India, given the buoyancy in the number of people taking to the skies. So overall, I think you need more airlines. There is no doubt you need more airlines, and India is a buoyant market. IATA is saying India is a buoyant market. Aircraft orders are saying India is a buoyant market. Why do we have such few flyers?
I don't know if correct me if I'm wrong, but perhaps I think it's one of the only industries which is expected to be buoyant, expected to see more number of people coming through, but has very little competition and a reluctance from a lot of big players to actually walk in.
Yeah, I think what Richard Branson said was pretty on point when he said that what's the best way to become a millionaire. An entrepreneur who is a billionaire should start an airline and end up becoming a billionaire. So I think, yeah, so you don't have too much excitement. And we saw that even Go First did not really have any takers.
Right. Absolutely. So excitement on the part of flyers, but not so much on the part of airlines, and perhaps not many people who want to jump into fray when it comes to airline business in India. Nonetheless, the prospects of airline sector, aviation sector remain robust.